Hey friends. So I wanted to just take a minute tonight just to talk to you guys about a couple of things. So, first of all, I've had many people, a few people, I wouldn't say many people, but I've had a few people say that I portray that I have a perfect life. And I first want to say that I am so sorry if that's what you think. No one's life is perfect. Mine's not perfect. I have arguments with my husband just like anybody else. I have difficult days just like anybody else. I've, I've been mugged. I've had my cars broken into. I've had deaths of close people in my life. But I choose happiness always. It's how I've always been. Okay. I always feel that life can be worse. I mean, I can just for a second, I can tell you that when my daughter Haley was in the hospital and we were in Boston Children's Hospital and they told me they couldn't fix what was wrong with her at the time. Now, obviously, she's healthy and 7. If you want to know that story, it's a different story. Um, but I'm just going to tell you right now, when I was there and I saw these other parents that are living there day in and day out, and their child has like a feeding tube, and they've got to carry the backpack with, their food on, in their backpack, and life can always be worse no matter what you're going through. So, when you see me on Facebook, I am going to post the exciting and fun things that are happening because honestly, our world is filled with all sorts of no good stuff. And I have no interest in that stuff because I choose to live a happy life. I always tell my kids when they're disappointed about something that it's not that bad and that whatever it is that they're going through, it'll get better. It'll be okay. All right? Because that's how I live my life. So, really quick, I want to take you back for a second here to a time that was a little bit more difficult for me. I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I want to tell you that when I was growing up, um, I first started having surgeries at 13 years old on my ovaries, and by 16, they told me that I needed hysterectomy. They needed to remove everything, and that I most likely would never have children. Well, I didn't have a hysterectomy. It did take my husband and I over a year to be able to get pregnant for Peter, but when I did, I was so excited, and I ate everything and anything because I felt like, woohoo, I can finally eat. At 4'11 and 110 pounds all of my life, because that was average, and also that 110 pounds all of my life was because I really didn't eat much. Because I always felt that you need to be hungry to be able to maintain your weight or to lose weight. And that's really what I had always thought. It's not true. Um, with Peter, I ate coffee, ice cream every single night so I could feel him move. And that's what I did. So I gained 73 pounds. And when I had him, he was so incredible. He was perfect. 7'7". I mean, 10 on the score, APGAR score when he was born. Um, he always was happy. He was easy to wean from nursing. I mean, such an easy kid. Here's him. He was absolutely like that all the time. Beautiful. So that was easy. That was easy. I mean, I could have had 4 of him. He was just such a pleasure to be with. I loved him. So what I didn't love was me. I hated me. I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't like what I looked like. I didn't want to be seen. I remember when people would come over and I would just feel like, just look at him. Don't even look at me because I don't like the way I look. I had gained 73 pounds and really he was only 7'7", so I didn't lose much. My body looked like Freddy Krueger had taken his nails to me. And I really thought when I came home I was going to be able to put back on my size 3 jeans. Boy, was I wrong. I can remember going to New York in company with my sister. Um, Peter was like maybe 6 weeks old, but I was going to be the godmother of my aunt's little boy. And so I went and got my hair done and wanted to have that fixed because my roots had grown out and I wanted them to like just cut it a little bit. I had actually said collarbone, which is like right here. Instead, she chopped it to here. And she did this like weird thing to it that wasn't popular at the time. And she colored it dark chocolate. when I ever walked in the house to my husband holding my baby that I had never left with my hair looking like that, I wanted to just die. I wanted to put a, you know, bag over my head. Talk about postpartum. I mean, they're lucky I didn't take my own life. I know that sounds drastic, but I felt so horrible about me. But he was the only thing. He was the only thing that made me happy. And so I was in New York in company with my sister, and I couldn't believe that the size that I had to buy at the time was a size 16. And for me, that was really big. And I remember hysterically crying. And, my sister saying, it's okay, you just had a baby, and you look how adorable he is, and, you'll take it off. And I remember everybody saying, you'll take it off. It wasn't easy, right? As you all know. Here's our baptism for Peter, and there's me. Every single one of those pictures, I have like not even a double chin. I have more than a double chin. I was huge. My feet were swollen for over a year. I'm smiling because I love that baby. And as long as I wasn't having to see anybody or go out, I can't even believe I let my picture be taken. This is Brian and I think, I don't know where we were. Baby's around somewhere, maybe with my mom or something. I don't even know where we were, but I mean, I don't look good. I don't feel good. I remember when we took him, he was about 6 months old, to the zoo, and I loved like wanting to explore with him. But I remember seeing this picture afterwards and saying, wow, you look like crap. That's how I felt. I felt like I didn't want to be seen. So I did like most, and I did a lot of yo-yo dieting and the no carbs and buying diet pills that I'd stick in my glove box and think about taking, but was too worried because I was thinking maybe I'll have a heart attack. I did lose some. I had to have my rings resized, and I just didn't feel good in my own skin. That was such a hard time for me. I wasn't taught to eat healthy while pregnant. I wasn't. My doctor didn't tell me that. She said no smoking, no drinking, and no caffeine. Well, that was easy. I can handle that. Decaf coffee, and I don't smoke and I don't drink. So there you go. But I didn't realize gaining that much weight that fast was going to totally ruin my body, and it did. So then I had Haley, and I gained about 15 pounds, and she was a sick baby, and I was sick during my pregnancy with her, and I was just focused on her. I barely ate at this point. I just cared for her 24/7 for the next 18 months and really didn't focus on me at all. But I still kept on that 20 pounds from Peter. Then I had Grace, and I gained 20 pounds with her, and I took it off, over time, and, because I'm on the go with 3 kids, right? But I still carried that 20 pounds. And it wasn't until I found, well, first I got very sick and had to see a holistic doctor who gave me a list of things that needed to change if I wanted to keep my ovaries and not need a full hysterectomy. And it wasn't something I wanted to do. So I found something that works for me. And it's a lifestyle change, and it can work for anyone. And I did drop that 20 pounds. And now I don't yo-yo diet, and I'm surrounded by accountability. I'm not, going to a gym now and then like I used to. I belonged to Health Tracks at one point, and I paid $100 a month to go there, and I showed up maybe twice a week. Maybe. For the most part, it was once on Tuesdays only. And nobody's calling to check and see if I'm showing up. Nobody's giving me a meal plan. Nobody's telling me how to eat clean. No one's supporting me daily and saying, hey, how are you doing? And you say, I kind of fell off track. And you say, no, it's okay to fall off track. And that's okay, and that's fine. But when are you getting back on? Tomorrow? I want to see you tomorrow. And that's what we do for each other. We help support each other with healthy recipes and fun and prizes and accountability, and we won't let each other fail. And so I know that there are people that are watching this right now that have been where I was, and want to start living a healthy lifestyle. This is not a quick fix. This is not, drinking 2-3 shakes a day. This is not taking pills or anything else that are out there that are not healthy for your body. This is what doctors teach. Doctors have always taught, eat healthy and work out 30 minutes a day. But now, surrounding yourself with other moms that want to be able to help you do the same. So I'm reaching out to you today to say, join me, okay? February 2nd is my next accountability group, and I want to help you. I want to help you feel good. I want to help you love you and your skin. That's important. When you put on a shirt and a pair of jeans, that you feel good about it. And you can smile when you go out, okay? Obviously, we all smile when we go out anyways, but we might not always feel good. We feel a little bit self-conscious about how we feel. I don't want you to feel that way anymore. Okay, so message me, send me a message. Let's chat about what your goals are, and let me see what we can do for you. Okay, I go over all sorts of things with you and see if this would be a great fit for you. But seriously, I'd love to help you. All right, you guys, have a wonderful night. If you live where I do, in New England, please be safe. Okay, stay in. Don't overdo yourself with shoveling like crazy. Be careful. Help others if you see other neighbors that are struggling. And do not put your kids in a car and keep the car running for heat. If you lose your heat, make sure you check that exhaust and you make sure that there's no snow around it. Okay, you shovel it out. Okay, I don't want to see anything happening to anyone. All right, okay, you guys, sorry it's a little bit long, and now I'll let you all go enjoy The Bachelor if that's what you want. All right, bye.